So in previous episodes, Yuuya had made a friend in the darkest region, and her name is Luna, and by the time they trained together, Luna had fallen for him, but Yuuya had to return to the real world. And Luna also had to part ways with him because she was an assassin, later when Princess Lexia came to get Yuuya to introduce him to her father for marriage. Luna tries to assassinate Lexia but fails because of Yuuya, and since she attempted to kill a royalty, only death awaits her, but seeing Yuuya was close to her. Lexia made Luna her personal guard to save her, and knowing Luna also has feelings for Yuuya, she made a challenge to Luna, to see who would win Yuuya first. But both ladies are unaware that Yuuya already has 5 girls in the real world who are fawning over him, and Kaori is one of them. Yuuya has a hard time dealing with math subjects, so she gave Yuuya the idea to study at his house, but then she left to get to the washroom. But there she discovered the door that leads to another world. Yuuya was keeping it a secret, but now that she discovered it, Yuuya tells her about that world and the magic. And also that's the reason he's always able to save her from a life-threatening situation. Then Yuuya takes her to that world and reveals that both Knight and Akatsuki are from this world. And their Kaori also gets the status bar and her level is much higher compared to Yuuya when he first arrived in this world. And then Yuuya tells her that after leveling up his body changed from ugly fatness into this handsome Chad, Kaori quickly accepted the reality and wanted to explore this world. But outside of this house exist monsters, so Yuuya wants to take her another time. Kaori was on cloud 9 to know Yuuya's secret, it felt like a couple's secret to her. But she quickly changed the subject, and now comes Lexia. She safely arrived at the capital of Arzelia Kingdom and introduced Luna to her father Arnold, knowing that Luna tried to assassinate Lexia. So Arnold tried to kill Luna with his own hands, but Luna was smart, because the sword Arnold had could cut through anything, so she blocked his hands instead. And there Lexia got angry because she was the one who recruited Luna, so Arnold backs off. Then as they left, Owen gives in the report of what happened when they met Yuuya, and the assassination. But he accidentally told him that Yuuya took Lexia and Luna to his home and spent the night. Owen tries to clear up the misunderstanding, but Arnold just exploded from anger to the point that he started destroying his room. After learning that his daughter spent a night with a man in his house. But the person who attempted to murder Lexia was none other than her own older brother. Apparently, they have a bit of a history, and now he wants to take the throne by murdering his own father and sister. His henchman informed him of Lexia's contact with Yuuya, and now Yuuya will arrive at the castle to meet the king. So he gave a magical nullifier to his henchman to kill Arnold and Lexia and place all the blame on a foreigner, that is Yuuya. But as for Yuuya, he's leveling up again, but this time with a bow. He took out a sheep and got a bedding as a drop item, so he had a few days off from school and decided to meet up with Lexia in the capital. For that he first gets to the nearest town and got to a merchant. Yuuya wanted to trade up some spices he brought from the real world, and looking at it the merchant was mesmerized because the spices were of top quality, and additionally he got nice bottles with it. So he gave Yuuya 100 gold coins in exchange, but Yuuya didn't know of its worth, so he explains that a family of 4 can live without working for a year on just 5 golds. So he got 20 years of money for a family of 4, that the worth of gold coins and more, so he gave Yuuya a merchant guild's card as proof of identification. So he left and took a carriage to the capital. Then at the castle he met with Arnold, but by the custom Arnold told him to at least prepare a gift for Lexia, so Yuuya had that betting item. So he gave it to Lexia as a gift, and Arnold got his temperature up and wanted to kill Yuuya right away. So Owen explains that giving bedding to a girl means the guy wants to marry her and share their bed together, but then suddenly many assassins appeared to kill Arnold and Lexia. And even used magic sealing to nullify mages around. While Luna and Arnold were skilled, however, Yuuya took out the majority of the attackers himself, and while searching through them, Owen discovered the crest of the first Prince Riger, so Owen formally requested to Yuuya to assist them in this matter. But Lexia was still chilled, even though her own brother was after this assassination. Then she offered Yuuya a tour of the capital, but there was an assassination attempt just now. So Luna declined and instead thought of taking Yuuya herself. Both wanted to get ahead of one another to impress Yuuya, so Owen instead thought of taking Yuuya out himself. Then at the end both girls accompanied him, and looking at them others around them thought Yuuya is some kind of rich noble with awesome chicks around him. But then Yuuya got attracted to adventurer guilds and wanted to register, and Luna thought of doing the same to secure a second way of earning other than being a guard. There to register Yuuya needed to write down his magic attributes. Apparently he has attributes for all magic, but if he does that everyone will be scared of his powers, so he only chose fire, water and wind. And for Luna, she basically doesn't have magic attributes, she only goes with her strings. But when the registrar saw Yuuya's 3 magic attributes, she couldn't believe it. Because only people from Legends had more than one magical attribute, so it was the right call not to write all of the attributes. Then comes the magic power assessment. Luna light up the yellow light, which is considered average, but Yuuya, he just flat broke of that crystal with his magic, and there he goes again to attract attention. Well anyways, they were fresher so they started from the bottom of the ranks and could take some herb gathering job for starters, but then comes this drunkard named Glenn. She's a mage and saw Yuuya magic level, so she wanted to pair up with him for a guild job, and there Luna and Lexia were trying to get her off of Yuuya. Seeing him she left for now. Now that she's gone, Lexia intended to go on this herb gathering quest with Luna and Yuuya, but while collecting, Yuuya's status showing comes in handy again. Even showing how to gather herb without damaging the herb, and there Lexia once again becomes childish as she challenges Luna, in which the one who gathers the most herb would get Yuuya for an entire day. There was no end to her childhood, but there Owen came in with the news that they located Ryger, so, as promised, Yuuya left with them to catch the prince. They arrived at his house in the woods and Ryger was already alarmed. He tries to resist and has gone insane. But in an instant Yuuya closed in the distance and Ryger tries to kill him, but Ryger got easily caught by Yuuya. But then a girl got there, and it was revealed that Ryger was playing in her hands as she wanted to use Leisure to wage war and kill innocent people, but an arrow stopped her and she now goes on a rampage. But as she saw Yuuya she realized her target. She wanted to kill Yuuya first, but she is running low on power, so she retreats for now. She is being born from malice, and she will return to kill Yuuya. So that ends the episode for today, but please subscribe to the channel for more anime recaps and don't forget to click on the bell icons as well. So take care for now.